Hello everyone! Happy holidays! And for the holidays, it looks like they decided to give us Lostbelt 7. I don't think I'm ready for it, but you know, it's here, so gotta do what I gotta do, I guess. We just make sure everything's working. Not a tendency to forget. We need to make sure everything is good, and then we'll start the story. I'm hoping I'm able to get through the story without dying, but never know. Never know. So let us start Lostbelt 7. By the way, I don't know how to pronounce this, so I'm just gonna call it the Golden Sea of Trees. Like, how do you pronounce this? We're just gonna go. Oh, and I know there was a broadcast last night. I wasn't able to catch it, but when I logged in, the first thing I saw was that we got a banner that's not supposed to be out yet. Or I didn't think was gonna be out yet. Hold on, I think I forgot something really quickly. Gonna be good. What is that? What is this place? Looks like an operating room and a corpse of some kind. So this must be... Hold on, the volume's a little low. No, I think we're okay. Yeah, gotta be what's left of the master of all the servants here. Moriarty called it Test Subject E. I'm sorry, I blinked out for a moment. Also gathering all the data we can right now. Good idea, run all the scans you can. I'll see if I can find any residual magic energy or active spells. Don't really think I will though. Hard to imagine magecraft seeing much use in a modern facility. That was... Mashu! Kadok, there's something wrong here! Let's get the heck out of here! God, don't do that! You scared me! Okay, but I know the expression by now. You're serious, aren't you? Mashu, hurry up with those scans! Right, I need about 10 more seconds to get everything here. Good. Door still works. As soon as Mashu's done, we're out of here. Come on, Owl. You get over here too. You're trying to bring that corpse with us? What the heck? Are you out of your mind? You shouldn't even be touching that. I know, and I am a little scared, but... Just leaving it here doesn't seem right. Senpai? A priceless sample and you just... we just dragged it. Screw it. Can't do anything anymore. You feeling okay? Yeah? Good. Mashu, your 10 seconds are up. We need to go! Right, I have all the data I need. Come on, Master, let's hurry. Got it! That's... What are you doing, Elle? Move! The bonds holding physical matter together are in here are coming undone. I'm also picking up fluctuation in space-time, but this passageway is going to collapse before we even reach us. Master Karak, I'm sorry, but if we're going to escape, I need to carry you. Hi, Bakajam. I hope you're having a wonderful holiday. Ah, Kyrielite, how's she carrying both of us under her arms? Ush is really, really strong. Because I'm a demi-servant. Setting round shield to round board position. Opening thrusters at maximum velocity. Initiating Ordinac shield rush mode. Please be careful not to bite your tongues. Shield rush mode? And what was that about our tongues? Told us to not bite them. Gordy! Well, the important thing is that the three of you made it back safely. That hour of rest seems to have paid off as well. Now, did you take your mystic codes to the cleaners like I told you? Yes, Director. The mystic codes we use in the Singularity are in the lab right now. Thank you for keeping them in good shape. Excellent answer, Kyrielite. And a good nod on your part too, Elle. How about you, Katok? Did you bring your mystic code in like you were supposed to? Yeah, I'm not a moron. Not about to ignore a direct order from the commander. Very good, love that honestly. And to be totally honest myself, I've been nothing but impressed by your performance. You did an excellent job with the Singularity. Like cake, yes? Thanks to you, it was a piece of cake. Elle may be a seasoned master, but deep down, she's still an ordinary civilian, not a mage. Her more soft-hearted sensibilities have somewhat clashed with my more cold-blooded mage's perspective. But you've proven useful at reconciling those two perspectives. Very useful to have around. I hope I can count on your help in the future as well. Especially since I'm soon prefer not to wear that collar again if you don't have to. Gordolf, I understand wanting to show your appreciation, but we don't have all day. Come to point, please? Oh, yes, of course. Good work getting back safely from such a large singularity. Thanks to your efforts, the singularity, which we have decided to call Trom, has disappeared. It's a great shame that administrative advisor Sherlock Holmes was unable to return with you. But I'm sure he'll be back eventually, and when he does, I'm going to give him a grilling of a lifetime. We have more pressing concerns right now. We need to discuss the data Kyrielite brought back from Area 51. And speaking, of course, that mysterious room and the thing that you found there, Test Subject E. Da Vinci and the rest of the computer staff are analyzing it all as we speak. That includes Xian, Professor. Elron, the record keeper, Marcus, the Spiritron engineer, and assistants from Octavia. They're all working hard as they can, so they should have a report for us sooner or later. We're just, what, on standby until then? Is that why you confiscated our mystic codes? Yes, the ship is airborne and standing by over North America. We'll be heading to our next objective, the 7th Lostbelt in the Amazon rainforest. After all, you've had just about 48 hours to recuperate. 48 hours! so we have 2 days to rest? That'll be a huge help. Senpai and Caddy both look very hard down there. Yeah, honestly, not my idea of a good time. We'll definitely use a break, especially Elle. A good meal and a warm bed will do way more for her than any energy drink. Yep. You mean in terms of bolstering her mental state? Accurate. Summoning servants requires a great deal of mental energy. I would therefore like to be certain she gets at least 2 days off each week. Revacuation! Congratulations on completing your mission. I'm glad to see you all back safe and sound. Not to suggest I was ever concerned. If anything, things went largely as I calculated. That's so? Guess it doesn't sound like a joke coming from one of Alice's elite alchemists. Does that mean you knew about Holmes too? Did you know he was a disciple of the foreign god and Moriarty was gonna beat him in that singularity? Ah, you certainly do not pull your punches. Or is it bites, as you're a wolf? At any rate, you're correct. I was certain Holmes was one of the foreign god's disciples. For 2 reasons. First, the report I saw at Alice Institute during the 6th singularity. It said, Holmes acquired information by synchronizing with Tri-Hermes. That may not sound like much, but Tri-Hermes is the heart and mind of the entire Atlas Institute. The sheer volume of information contained within would instantly shatter the spirit origin of any heroic spirit attempting to access it. Sherlock Holmes may have been exceptional, but his storage capacity was still nowhere near that of a divine spirit. There is simply no way a heroic spirit of a human, no, a standard servant, could endure such a thing. That's a good point. I never thought twice about it before because, well, it was Holmes, but... Second, he of all people never once attempted to contemplate what the foreign god wants. He did not think about it because he did not know, but rather because he must not know. The detective who was supposed to reveal the truth was lying about who he himself was. I cannot speak how difficult that decision was for Holmes to make. But his reasons for making it were abundantly clear. If I pursue the answer to this question, I'll be destroyed. For Chaldea's sake, I must think about this any further. That was the best, if not the only way he had, to walk that line. He may have technically been a foreign god's disciple, but forgetting that allowed him to be Chaldea's friend and ally. And that remained true till the very end. As soon as he realized the truth of who he was, he chose to throw himself over the fall so he would not become our enemy. Of course, that still leaves us one other question. When the foreign gods summoned Holmes, why did a heroic spirit of his caliber agree to be her disciple in the first place? I'm still not quite sure of that answer myself. Still, the fact remains that he had no choice but to erase his own memories and disappear before he learned the truth about himself. At least, as long as he planned on remaining Novum Chaldea's friend. Anyway, that is the extent of what I was able to figure out. Are you satisfied now, Kadok? So, you couldn't trust him as Holmes the detective, but you did trust him as Chaldea's ally. Well, if you know all that, do you know what his goal was too? If Holmes was one of the foreign god's disciples, then why did he originally make contact with Chaldea? What was it that the foreign god wanted him to do? Why, help Chaldea, of course. Huh? His reasons for doing so differed as a disciple, and after he forgot that facet of himself, he would have taken the same actions in either case. As the foreign god's disciple, his job was to help Chaldea fight the Lostbelts. That is why the foreign god did not get rid of him himself. He was in the job she gave him. But once the young Professor Moriarty was chosen to be his disciple, Holmes' days were numbered. My guess is the foreign god's command was something along the lines of, help Chaldea until they reach point A, and then from point B onward you're forbidden to help them further. In that case, point A was probably the 5th Lostbelt, and point B was everything that came after. Or alternatively, it may have been something like, once Chaldea passes point A, destroy them from within. Either way, the times finally came. And he had to choose between Holmes, the disciple, and Holmes, the administrative advisor to Chaldea. Ultimately, he went over the falls. He chose to remain Chaldea's administrative advisor. That's the part I don't get. Even if Holmes did choose to lose to Moriarty so that L's team could defeat him... Ah! Oh my gosh! Hi, Zero! I hope you're having a, first day... Lostbelt release day. Yes, yes. I hope you're having a wonderful Lostbelt 7 release date. Shouldn't he still have come back alive if he wanted to fight against the foreign god? I agree, it does not make sense. The Holmes we know of would never willingly choose to kill himself. Is me a few chapters ahead? So that is both the biggest unanswered question as well as a hint to the foreign god's true nature. Holmes must have had no choice but to exit stage left, so to speak. He knew that even as Chaldea's administrative advisor, as long as he was alive, he would have no choice but to obey the foreign god. It was unlike an ordinary serving contract, something more like a fetish he was so helpless to. Sorry to interrupt, but are y'all still in the command room? Yeah, I don't think anyone saw that it would come this early. Yes, we are. I'm looking to ask, but what is a technical advisor? We were just studying the test subject E when we came across one heck of a bonus. Apparently, there was an explosive computer virus hidden in the corner of that mysterious lab, and... Oh, drat, it's gonna blow up. Here, I'll put it on the screen so you guys can see this too. Did you say blow up? What are you talking about? Don't just let it explode. Cover it up with something and toss it outside. Yeah, and he's getting a banner. He's getting... His banner's coming... Is his banner up already? I know he's getting a rerun. Ahem. Testing. Can you hear me? Are you getting this? Oh, that's a good angle. Shame I don't have a chair here, but oh well. Good day, Chaldeans. Or is it evening now? I am James Moriarty, notorious evil genius. If you'd opened up this file, then I've probably disappeared. What a pity. I am tempted to pull on Moriarty Ruler's banner. It's supposed to be coming up soon, I don't remember when. I saw the announcement for it. So I've taken the liberty of recording this video in case the unthinkable have happened to yours truly. Now, I'm sure you and I have had our share of trouble by this point, but I'd like to put that all behind you. My goal was to save the world, which has proved to be a task Chaldea, or rather L, is unfortunately not up to. I can save the world far better than she can. That's not very nice! One of these before New Year's. Yeah, I gotta hold off because Rasputin's coming. Of that, I am, or rather was, absolutely certain. To be clear, I'm not doing this out of concern for Master L. I probably did not say as much since I'm a shy fellow at heart, so I'll lay it all out here. I have no faith in L's capabilities whatsoever. I'm sorry, but would you mind if I burned this file out of our databanks? Let's just try to not let him get to us for now, Mashu. Thank you so much for wanting to burn the file, though. If you are seeing this file, then you must have also acquired information on test subject E. While it should be your job to analyze it and determine what it is, I've decided to be generous and make things a little easier for you. Test subject E is not a terrestrial being. It is the remnants of a being humanity secretly... It is the remnants of a being humanity secreted away, probed and experimented upon in the facility over 100 years. Okay. I believe its cries of agony, as it lay dying, are what drew the foreign god, its compatriot, here. Unfortunately, I could not determine anything beyond that. I simply lacked the necessary data. Still, at the storm border, I'm sure you'll be able to arrive at the answer yourself. Alright, Chaldea, farewell. I pray you're able to uncover the truth. No, on second thought, don't. Miracles happen only when they're meant to. Praying to God is for students who forgot to do their homework. The recent events JP added another banner. Oh yeah, JP got what's her name? For 6 days they dropped the banner and it's supposed to last for 6 days. The Arcade, was she Pretender? Pretender? That smug guy! He just wanted to kick us when we're down. What a terrible professor. I hope he's not a bad influence on you, Master. Tonight is his bad. Tonight is. Yeah, I can't pull on Moriarty. I can't. Phantasmin. Yep. Yeah, the Pretender Arcade. Yeah. She's so freaking pretty. I'm probably gonna pull on her when she comes. I trust that Kadak and Mashu have finished voicing their opinions by now. Yes. Ahem. Before I go, let me give you one last bit of helpful advice. I would hate to leave on a sour, unhelpful note that Keldia ultimately declines to summon me. You should know that you have precious little time left to you. U-Olga Marie, the foreign god, is planning to strengthen her spirit origin even further. Means to do so via the entity of the outer realm that sleeps in South America, which is one of Urshan's, the Mage Association's Folklore Department's ultimate taboos. Okay. I am so scared to butcher people's names. Fun. Aruquedo. The katakana is aruque pause edo. So, but that's also why I'm scared to pronounce people's names, because everyone's gonna think I'm messing it up on, like, to make fun of them. But yeah, I'm not pronouncing their names wrong on purpose. Is an extra being known as ORT, be considered a true invader of this world, and U-Olga Marie plans to merge with it. Hahaha, are you surprised? I do hope you're surprised. Anyway, your deadline fast approaches. You have defeated me, but you have no time to rest on your laurels. The moment the foreign god gets her hands on the ORT, humanity is lost. So if you don't want to see this planet... Oh gosh, the text boxes. So if you don't want to see this planet brimming as the possibilities most wicked split in two, I suggest you hurry. Let's just say Phantasmoon. Yes, I want to pull for Phantasmoon when she comes. Did he really say ORT? What's ORT? You mean you don't know? Oh right, you wouldn't. You didn't grow up hearing ORT would gobble you and your whole house up if you didn't go to sleep when you were told. Well, I for one am jealous. Well, we are a normal civilian, right? How do I... To put it in terms even you would understand, it's sort of the ghost story of the mage world. ORT is said to be the monster from outer space that came to South America before the AD era began. They say it kills anyone who gets close to it in an instant. No mage has ever entered its territory and lived to tell the tale. And yet, for some reason, maybe they decided it was too dangerous to be left to his own devices, or perhaps just out of pure academic curiosity. It's just a word, so just... Oh, just Ort? Then what? Let me check. Oruto. Okay, Oruto. See, and yet for some reason maybe they decided it was too dangerous to be left to its own devices, or perhaps just out of pure academic curiosity, a Grand Mage and 6 Band Mages decided to raid its territory in South America back in the 16th century. Oh, in case you don't know, a Grand Mage is very best of the Magecraft world. They're monsters, powerful enough to single-handedly rival the might of entire nations. You prefer the acronym spelling myself? I have the Type Moon wiki up just to see how it's spelled in katakana. It's Oruto, so I guess it'd be Ort. Grand Mages are one level below Grand, and they're still incredibly talented geniuses who are nearly as strong as Grand Mages. So getting 7 incredibly powerful mages together for a single expedition was something that I'd never seen before. In fact, they say the mood at their campsite before they set out wasn't too far off from a festival. But ultimately, only one mage made it back alive. You must not go near that thing yet. There is nothing alive on Earth right now that can match it. Wait for the next era. Let us entrust our hopes to the creatures, whatever they may be, to evolve after our extinction. After he spoke those words, he turned to Crystal, right before the eyes of everyone who gathered to hear him. That mage's name was... Gosh, I don't want to butcher people's names. He was one of the 12 lords of the clock tower at the time. The incident is what prompted the dean of the Mages Association in the clock tower to dub the monster Ort. And ever since, the particular region in South America has been known to be off limits to all mankind. Hold on, I lost... Wait, where is the... There we go. Though, at least, it was just the Mages family I grew up in. Though, at least in the Mages family I grew up in, this was all just a tall tale. If Gordov's reaction is anything to go by, the nobles must have been taught the story as a fact, though. That fact is scary enough that they apparently used it to threaten kids into behaving. It's like the Boogie Monster, but scarier. Oh, Mickey, thank you so much! Merry Christmas! Happy holidays to anyone who is celebrating the holidays today. Let me just... There we go. So there's been another alien on Earth this whole time. Exactly. No one should ever go near Ort. As they say, wake not a sleeping alien, my dean once said. As long as the planet doesn't scream, Ort will never wake up. It slumbers deep beneath South America. So we must make sure to leave it alone. If it stirs, there will be no safe place left on the planet. That's how scary this monster is. It's even worse news than the foreign god. I had no idea magic like that was sleeping in South America. As a captain myself, I can't say I'm not intrigued. That right there, that's the kind of curiosity that nearly destroyed the whole world. Don't you dare indulge it. I just remembered something. I read an article about Ort in Chaldea's library. It said Ort was, at present, the most powerful, unknowable life-form mages yet discovered. It's said to be a huge extraterrestrial being which resembles nothing so much as a spider. Its exodermis is supposedly hard, soft, hot, and cold all at once. It generates energy inside its body using nuclear fusion, transforms any matter it touches into crystal, and it's a threat to humanity that won't be comprehensible to human technology until the year AD 3000. Wait, seriously? It's that bad? This is far, far beyond anything I calculated. Foreign God wants to merge with Ort? But she's already more powerful enough already. Why would she undergo such unnecessary alteration? Well, since she also claimed to be the president of Earth, I guess she must just be greedy. This is absurd. If we were to assign a value to Chaldea's present fighting ability, we might say it's level 50. The foreign god would already be level 1000 in that case. There's no need for her to grow yet more powerful. And yes, she wishes to merge with Ort and become, let's say, level 10,000. There is such a thing as over-preparing. At any rate, if Moriarty went to the trouble of leaving us that video, then it is most certainly true. Gordolf, Da Vinci, I propose an immediate change of plans. We're off to South America! Though we need to verify that U-Olga Marie is indeed capable of fusing with no other life forms at all. Success in doing so with Ort would leave us absolutely no chance of victory. Not even the sacred sword we have finally finished would be any use against her. The plan we drew up in Britain would be useless. According to... I'm not pronouncing that. The threat of that scale is yet to appear on this planet. There must be some reason the foreign god has not yet been able to find Ort. In which case, we do not have a moment to lose. I'm sailing on the Storm Borders course for the 7th Lostbelt immediately. We'll finish our preparations on the way. We must find the foreign god and defeat her, where she can merge with Ort. Dun, 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 dun. To the land of the dead. A new uniform! Woo! Great, it fits perfectly. Avatar did a wonderful job as usual. The Mystic Code was designed for the expedition to the 7th Lostbelt. Well, really for the battle with the foreign god. The Storm's border is en route to South America. Our airspeed is 900 kilometers per hour. We should arrive in about 4 hours. I know it isn't much, but would you like to sleep the next 2 hours or so? Yes, please. Oh, We were supposed to have 2 days of sleeping. Now we can't sleep. Very good. Everything's still in working order after your emergency assault. We shouldn't have to worry much about sending you out to South America. You'll need to operate there full time. Thank you, Da Vinci. I feel better hearing that. You know, I may be off base, but I feel like I'm in better shape than ever lately. The Black Barrel is still a challenge, but I feel much more comfortable handling the Ordinax now. So it seemed. Physical capabilities have definitely improved a fair bit. Keep growing like this, and you can well be one of the strongest servants around one day. We're all very proud to have you representing Nolan Chaldea. Thank you, Da Vinci. I'm still not sure I deserve so much praise, but I'll do my best to be worthy of it. Oh, but speaking of the Black Barrel, I'll be restricting your use of it even more. From here on, as a rule, you're only to use it to fire simple, compressed magical energy rounds. Calculating a target's life scale with the accomplishment measure, forming the Black Barrel itself, and generating a dead counter are all off limits. All that puts too much strain on your body, and it relies too much on Master's luck. Also, I don't want you firing even simple rounds at urban areas either. I've already told El that too. The rounds affect too large of an area to leave us any hope of avoiding collateral damage. I think that's the right decision. The dead counter breaks some of the world's own laws. I understand it's not the kind of thing that should be used recklessly. Exactly. There's a reason the Atlas Institute was afraid of turning the very concept of death itself into a weapon. And one more thing. Standard servants have spiritual bodies. Even when materialized, they're still made out of ether. They don't have any actual flesh, and they can never grow beyond the abilities they had when they were added to the Throne of Heroes. But as you're obviously aware, demi-servants have human bodies, which have had spirit origin planted into them. You aren't able to use a spirit form, but you do have a real physical body. The advantages that gives you are becoming more apparent. As I've mentioned before, your spirit origin pattern is growing with your body. Well, it does look like the growth stems from the changes in your mental state rather than actual physical changes, but never mind that for now. The problem is that you're approaching the state of a heroic spirit even though you're still alive. And you remember what servants are called in the Magecraft world, right? Ghostliners. At any rate, you want to get stronger than you are already. It wouldn't be all that long before you lose the Demi qualifier. So I want you to really think about that before it happens, because the growth is inevitable, and there won't be any way of going back. But hey, no need to worry about it too much. If you feel like you're getting too close for comfort, just take off the Ordinax and come back to the border. We're not in the same boat we were before. We have allies we can depend on here in Mictlān. You don't have to fight all the battles by yourself. If you need help, we'll work together and come up with something. Elle knows that just as well as I do. Neither of you have given up on Director U-Olga Marie, have you? Then I'll be with you every step of the way. I mean, she's obviously the same U-Olga Marie in Chaldea's database, isn't she? I still have no idea how we can neutralize her, but if we can, there'll be plenty of chances to talk. Aww. Ready! With only 2 hours of sleep. The stormboarder will soon be passing through Central America. No sign of enemy interference from Mexico to Guatemala. Once we cross the vast stretch of white seawater, we'll be at South America's storm wall. The operation begins in 20 minutes. Alright, I trust all NoblePeridot personnel are at the science stations, yes? We may have moved the timetable up significantly, but our own preparations for this operation have been complete for some time now. There's no call for panic, right? Technical advisor? He's the only one panicking right now. Of course! Remember, our foreign guard trump card? The secret sword that weaponizes the very concept of a holy weapon? We'll be loading it into our primary cannon. The Hume Barrel Rape Proof, which uses proper human history's legitimacy and humanity itself as ammunition. Lots of characters, hidden boss, Okay. I think I get it. 99% success rate. There won't be any problem deploying it in live combat even with this transformation sequence. Wonderful. I knew our technical advisor wouldn't let us down. By the way, this primary cannon, does it have a firing mechanism in the command room that looks like a gun's trigger? You'll have to show me later. Come on, Chubbs, the call was ready made that the Marines would be firing, wasn't it? Give it up, would you? Of course I know that. I just wanted to indulge myself in a sense of adventure for a bit. Do you still want to hear my report on Test Subject E, Commander? I definitely do. What did you find out? Little substance, unfortunately. I learned only 3 things. 1. The operation room has cutting-edge equipment from the same level of a civilization as our own. 2. Test Subject E is completely unknown species. That... had no data on it whatsoever. 3. Though it had been cleaned up, we found a great deal of human blood and tissue there. I will need additional time to conduct more thorough analysis, but right now, the Lostbelt takes priority. So I've halted further analysis for the time being. Any questions? You say you found human blood? Does that mean someone was killed? Good catch. Though it has been thoroughly cleaned, we still detected a fair amount of blood, a little flesh as well. So yes, bearing suicide, it's possible a murder was committed there. But it was an operation room, right? Couldn't someone have made a mistake during the operation? I see, true. There's at least half a chance of that. Though I do not believe most surgical errors result in blood splattering Wait, what? Though I do not believe most surgical errors result in blood splattering a full meter away from the operating table. That's enough about Test Subject E. We'll be in hostile territory soon. How about how are reinforcements coming along? On it. This is the summoning room. For this mission, we recommend summoning 4 servants. While it'd be more energy efficient to summon them from inside the Lostbelt, we wouldn't want a repeat of the Britain situation. We've already summoned the first servant. She's headed to the command room right now. Just be patient, we'll have the other 3 on their way soon. Wise decision. You'd be really screwed if we realized we couldn't summon any new servants after we entered the Lostbelt. Anyway, I wonder who the first heroic spirit to help us to conquer the final Lost Belt will be. South America has its share of harsh environments, you realize. So I suspect it'll be muscle-bound, headstrong, uncultured guerrillas whose servant, forgotten by civil Ito, please. Who are you calling uncultured? Such insolence from Chaldea's commander. Ito, Chris. Yes, it is me. I'm glad to see you in good health, Elle. I heard your pleas for help and came to assist. I take it you know this servant? Those abs. Chris, have you retained memories of your previous summoning? That is, of meeting Elle and Master in the Sixth Singularity? It seems I have, yes. If you use Chaldea's spirit origin graph to summon me, that would explain why I've retained my memories of that summoning. However, this is still technically our first meeting, so a proper introduction must be made. Ahem, you may raise your heads, people of Chaldea. I see they're all already raised. How insolent. I suppose I'll let it slide this once. My name is Chris. I am the incarnation of the Sky God and wielder of the Mirror of the Underworld. Admittedly, I'm not familiar with South America, but the glory of a pharaoh shines brightly wherever she may go. You may pay me homage and rely upon my aid. So you're the first servant accompanying us, Chris. That's encouraging news. Though you seem a little, different than the Chris we met before. That much is because my spirit origin is different. This time I have my full power right from the start. Thanks to the Storm Border providing me with a vast amount of magical energy, my spirit origin has reached its final ideal form. What's more, I can now move about without my master's presence thanks to having gained independent action. So you can act all on your own now, that's great. That is what you're happiest about? I'm astonished, or better yet, stupefied. I don't remember, was she in the trailer? I only I looked at the trailer very briefly this morning. At any rate, this time around, I am a very independent servant. I require no magical energy from Master, nor am I bound to Chaldea in any way. I am completely free. However, I also understand what it is I have to do, even without the restrictions of a contract. I found Chris will do everything I can to help Chaldea achieve victory and restore proper human history. She was in the preview? Okay, I don't remember. I only saw the trailer. I didn't catch the broadcast last night. I only watched the trailer that was posted. Well, sure, it'll be handy to have one of the escort servants be able to act independently. But the sheer amount of magical energy needed for that, not to mention the courage it takes to let a servant run around all on their own, is just insane. You guys must trust Chris a heck of a lot. Yep, she was even our enemy. Even when she was our enemy, she helped us out a ton. Aww. Chris, I'd like you to guard Master. Well, the whole field ops team, really. We expect the journey to South America to involve a lot of travel on foot. So we need servants who are flexible, good in group battles, and knows how to cultivate magecraft for disease and injury. Wait, not cultivate. What was it? Curative magic. Okay. So you're basically a bodyguard, huh? In that case, I'll introduce myself to Habitrot! Hiya, I'm Habitrot. Think of me as the guardian fairy who lives in Masha's shield. What a polite one you are. Guess you want a basset skin, huh? Pleasure to meet you. Huh? What's a basset? Very good. We still have 3 more servants to summon. Reassuring. I do prefer Lost Belts to singularities. Perhaps now we'll be able to enact the mass servant deployment plan we haven't used since Tunguska. We haven't been able to use since Tunguska. We'll have that tree of emptiness cut down in no time flat. Once you found it, of course. Oh wait, there is no tree of emptiness reading in South America Lost Belt. Isn't that right, Xion? There's a long broadcast, 1 hour of views. Pre-recorded. Yeah, I heard it was pre-recorded during the summertime from what I I caught the beginning of it, and then I had to take care of stuff. But I heard they said that they recorded it while they were in Japan during the summer. It is. We'll see none of the energy readings peculiar to the trees of emptiness in South American Lost the Trees of Emptiness in the South American Lost Belt. Though of course, the fact is that this Lost Belt continues to exist means there must be something to equivalent of it. Perhaps there's something... Or perhaps it somehow died, as in Britain, or as in China it may have been hidden. Either way, the Tree of Emptiness can wait this time. Our top priority here is defeating the foreign god. We have to stop U-Olga Marie before she confused with Ort. Please don't forget that. Looks like we're all on the same page with this operation. And good timing. Where they couldn't delve deeper. I don't know. Like, I don't read story spoilers. I only know about servant spoilers because, like, I want to plan ahead for my role. So I don't know what's coming up, and you know, I think it's good that they're trying to put spoilers. The storm port is just about to arrive in the storm wall. Everyone get back to your seats and strap in. Run Triton engines 1 through 3 in parallel. Allocate 60% to propulsion, 40% to defenses. Preparing to breach the supercell surrounding the Lost Belt. Activate the bow's dimension-piercing drill. It's time to finally take flight to fight the foreign god. So we're gonna take care of the foreign god situation first before the tree business. Okay, I gotta bring a team for this. Question mark. No question mark, I'll just bring my biggest, toughest dudes. We are landing in South America! We made it through the storm wall. Damage to the hull is of course minimum. Alright! Cut the commentary, focus on the report. Give me an external view of the monitor. I want to see this Lost Belt for myself. Roger that. Switching monitor to external camera feed. This isn't green like the trailer. And the trailer was green. It's a wasteland. I expected to see the Amazon rainforest. It looks more like we flew straight into hell. Dry, barren ground. Thick storm clouds everywhere. No plants or animals anywhere. Rain of volcanic ash. The Amazon is said to be the Earth's lungs. This place is completely inhospitable to human life. It's like a prime example of volcanic winter. Even for a Lost Belt, this place is beyond pale. I cannot agree more, Gordolf. This is a far cry from Biosphere 1. I am aware Lost Belts are dead branches of human history, but this does not appear to be a part of the same tree. What could have caused this? What process could have resulted in such an environment? Yes, this is shocking. Excuse me, but I think you'll want to see this. It's a measurement of the local landmass. What do you make of it, Shion? What is this? What the... It seems vaguely familiar. Do you know what it is? Yeah, I do. I can't remember what it's called, though. You tell them, Puriolite. It looks like... Pangea? But that shouldn't be possible. Possible or not, that's not exactly what it is. Wait. Possible or not, that's exactly what it is. The supercontinent of Pangea. I don't understand. Super or not, how can a continent... Wait. How can a continent be... medicinal? Surely such an inhospitable place can't... Surely such an inhospitable place as this can't be called Pangea. The landmass from the Mesozoic era that every continent on Earth broke off from. Back in prehistoric times, there was a ton of continental movement and collision happening from the Earth's crust. And at one point, the continents of Earth were all stuck together, becoming a single landmass. That was the supercontinent of Pangea. Mesozoic area. era. Right. It's the geological time that took place before the current... Oh gosh, I do not know these eras. Going from the oldest to the most recent. First, there was the... Oh gosh. Which took place from... Oh gosh, I don't... Then there was the Paleozoic era, which took place 539 million to 252 million years ago. After that came the Mesozoic era, which took place 252 million to 66 million years ago. And finally, there's the Cenozoic era, which so far encompasses the last 66 million years. Each of those eras can be broken down into subdivisions we call periods, but we don't need to go into that now. Hahaha, what are you silly billies talking about? You do realize that this is 2019, right? So how could the world be seeing the Earth from... Wait, so how could we be seeing the Earth from 66 million years ago here? I really wish I knew. Strictly speaking, I don't think this is actually Pangea, though. I mean, there's just no chance of the environment like this giving rise to humanity. They say humans' first ancestors appeared 66 million years ago, but nothing could possibly live here. This looks like the aftermath of mass extinction event that... Wait, that's it! A mass extinction! Maybe what we're seeing here is... the extinction of the dinosaurs? Maybe? The environment is... Oh, okay. Oh! What is it, Fo? Are you trying to tell us something? Emergency alert! We have an unidentified object 10 kilometers off our bow. It's heading right for us. It's fast and it's freaking me out. It's not even flying. It's surging through the space by warping itself repeatedly. It's closing in on us quickly. What do you do, Captain? Keep it together. Keep it together, Marine. Raise the Stormboarder's electromagnetic barrier and brace for an attack. Look out, tell us when you're dealing... tell us what you're dealing with. Better yet, put it up on the monitor. That's true, just put it up on the monitor. Yes, right away. Here's the enemy silhouette. Oh, drat. Thunder. Lightning. Clouds. But no green. First boss fight? Oh, drat. Merry Christmas, Nimby. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Oh, it's you. You came here on purpose? Are you a pack of idiots? So you thought you'd keep your recent momentum going and cut down the 7th tree of emptiness, did you? You should have thought better. Do you even realize where you are? I chose this Lostbelt myself to serve as my home away from home. I can sense anything I miss here instantly, and I'll be... If I start letting unauthorized migrants in while I'm still Earth's ruler. Normally, I would just use my gravity field to crush you and your dinky little ride in the blink of an eye. But rejoice, I'm in an excellent mood just now. She's in an excellent mood? You see, I just killed 7 of your grand servants! The so-called pinnacles of humanity's final magecraft all at once. So you know what? I'm gonna give you all a chance. Time to show you I'm the only being worth ruling this planet rather than just telling you. Now, come on out, humans! This will be your final battle, so let's make sure it's at least face to face. She's here already. Ah, this is so sudden I can't even think! And what was that about home away from home? What does she think this is, a vacation? Well, at least she's giving us a chance. Apparently she's so confident that she doesn't mean to use those ludicrously powerful pseudo-black holes. The fool. Alright then, if it's a servant fight she wants, it's a servant fight she'll get. Master L, you'll stay here in the command room to summon and command your servants remotely. Okie dokie. Masha Kyrielite, you head out to the deck and guard them. Remember, you're the cornerstone of our defense. Xion, Da Vinci, you said you were good to go at any time, yes? Of course. The helium barrel can begin its firing sequence right now. Good. Then we'll begin the operation immediately. Our target is U-Olga Marie, the foreign god. We'll start by defeating her in a servant battle, then pull her off the boarder's deck. After that, we'll hit her with a direct blast from the human barrel to completely neutralize her. I don't think that's gonna work. Remember, everything is riding on this one battle. Let's go, people. Give it everything you've got and then some. This is like the second node. We're not defeating her, Gordy. We're not defeating her. We're not defeating her. I'm just gonna grab whoever has the highest attack here. A single target. Do I have anybody that's like single target? Oh! I'll have to set Mashu's. Hold on. I gotta change my party. Give me a second. Gotta change my party. I'll just bring my big fellas, right? I guess. I had to put Mashu in the front. We'll put this here. Where's my grandpa? Grandpa. Where's grandpa? Grandpa. I'll also bring... What else do I bring here? I don't think I'm gonna be able to clear this, to be honest. Yeah, I don't think we'll try this. We'll try this. Let us see what happens. Oh boy.
今まで見逃されていたなどと思っていたか違うな少し忘れていただけだ7機では足りん100機連れてこい
I'll try my best. Here, taste Grandpa. Oh, actually, Buster has bonus right now. Okay, here. Take this. That is Wait, what? Okay. I still have the Buster bonus on guard. I'm gonna just go like... Yeah, we'll go like this.
星の宇宙に物見の楽園の端から君に聞かせよう罪なき者のに通るがいいガーデン・オブ・アバロン切り込むどこだ7機では足りん100
Holy
きれいに
freak.
してやろう神にひれ伏してよい7機では足りん100機連れてこい猫の手のがま神にひれ伏してよ
I
い
should have... I didn't know. Okay. I will be fine. I'll be fine. I'll be fine. 20.
次はねえ次は
選んだな。あいよっと。
Let's see.
神にひれ伏してよい。外すものか。
Oh, that hits so freaking hard! That hits so freaking hard! Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh!
7機では足りん。キャップ盛り上がってきた。
くそ。
Why does that hit so freaking hard? Wait. Okay. We'll stun her too. Assuming the stun works. Nope, the stun does not work. Okay. Well, stun doesn't normally work on bosses anyway, but I'll try. Never know. You never know. It's... We're going again. Demon Super Ryan in the background. I just put like my strongest dudes together because I don't know what else to do. I feel like I can clear this without using anything.
悔しいけど一時離脱
余興だ。楽しむがいい。7機では足りん。キャップ神にひれ伏してよい。
I feel like this fight is definitely doable. This is definitely doable. I just gotta not be stingy with my... I can clear this. I can clear this without using... I can clear this. I can clear this. I can definitely clear this without it. Astoria? But I like bringing Merlin for... Do I have any good arts people? I'll bring Castoria, but I don't like using Castoria. I'm just gonna say this right now. I prefer Merlin. I prefer Merlin. I'll use Castoria. Oh my gosh. We even use Castoria. We'll try. I still feel like Merlin's... No, I like... fine. We'll do it like this. If it doesn't work, I'm going back to Merlin.
"違うな。少し忘れていただけだ。7機では足りん。キャップ連れてこい。
要請設置
我が歩みに終わりなし。 我が歩みに終わりなし。背中を押せ。選択枠
始め。
肉。
Let us see. Let us see.
最果ての島、罪の都。最後の竜は我が胸に。集え、円卓の守護者たち。ラウンド・オブ・アバロン。
聞くがよい。万象は汝の名を指し示した。アズライ。
盛り上がってきた。7機では足りん。
I'll be okay. I'll be okay. Ah. Hello, Curve. Merry Christmas. Let us see.
内熱衝撃は装填します。早立てです。カルウェナ。運命は
I don't think this is. I don't have any. Like, we'll just go like this.
誇りにかけて圧倒し前に出ます。
選んだ。背中を
Let's go
押
like
せ。
this.
受け負う。おね。ゾーン。
動くな。動くな。神にひれ伏してよい。7機では足りん。100機連れてこい。
戦線を離脱します。
盛り上がってきた。神にひれ伏してよい。
ごめんなさい。
Hmm. I'm not used to using. I definitely want the guts on before something weird happens.
来るがいい。この体ちょっとファイナルナル
Oh, this is overkill. I should have waited. Ah, it's fine.
早くこの星で
This is definitely overkill. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
朽ちるムクロよりも炎の息鉄の翼フォローハートアルビオン
Yeah, this is overkill. It should be okay though. It's fine though.
暴れる
盛り上がってきた。余興だ。楽しむがいい。外すものか。7機では足りん。100機盛り上がってきた。
我は元より無
ひとまとめになれ。神にひれ伏してよい。盛り上がってきた。神にひれ伏してよい。盛り上がってきた。
すまん。アルテン。
そうきたか。遊びはどしがたいの。ほう。参考を超越し御帝を凌駕せし覇者、それこそが始皇帝、すなわち陳である。
You know, I mentioned on stream, I think, last week, that I don't think I was prepared. I'm not prepared for this. And I wasn't wrong. I'm not prepared for this.
沸騰せよ。動くな。
I am not prepared. I said I wasn't prepared last week, and I was right. I am not prepared.
余興だ。楽しむがいい。外すものか。7機ではない。
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna use the stone.
チンも誰だとここ。
Because today is Christmas, and I'm in charge of Christmas dinner for my family, so I don't want to be here all day.
内熱衝撃弾装填します。要進接続。ありえず要請のはいきませんが。
信託は下る。
違法な国、時の終わり。なれど剣は彼の手に。霊言の勝利を刻め。ラウンドオブアーバロン。神明、凍結展開。これは多くの後、多くの願いを受けた幻想の城。こうせよ、モールド・キャメロット。
Yeah.
聞くがよい。万象は
See how much Grandpa does this time. Wait, did I forget to do the other 2 buffs?
ひとまとめになれ。きれいにしてやろう。沸騰せよ。
I did forget the other buffs. Whoops. My bad. That's okay, that's okay. That's my bad. That's my bad.
要進接続。
我が歩みに終わりなし。
I will hold off.
パラドクス戦略セット。内熱衝撃弾装填します。
Which one still left on Grandpa's invincible? 1 turn left.
要進接続。前に出ます。はい、前に出ます。
背中を押せ。
これならまだ。
特盛。
沸騰せよ。外すものか。外すものか。
Mwahahaha! Take this!
背中を押せ。
It would deal so much more damage if this was Merlin.
万象は汝の名を指し示した。はずらい。証もなく、教えもなく、安らかな迎えもなし。
神にひれ伏してよい。沸騰せよ。盛り上がってきた。7機では足りん。100機連れてこい。
戦線を離脱します。
We're fine, we're
ひとまとめ
fine.
になれ。盛り上がってきた。神にひれ伏してよい。
オルテナウス。
I'm gonna go over this bar again. I'm 100% gonna go over this bar again. I'm gonna... I might as well get this off. Yeah, might as well go. We'll do this.
我が宿命、月女神に恋願う。肉体に合力を、精神に冷徹を。アルテミス、アグネス。肉。
Yeah, if I used Melusine's...
空見たことか。
Oh,
忘れていただけと言っただろう。諦めて私に祈るのね。
sure. Sure. Bye. Bye. I guess we'll see her later. My QP is very low. I was trying to level up my servant. Get ready for this. And I'm still not ready. I'm fine with the scripted battle. I didn't want to have to deal with more of that. I'm pretty happy that ended there. I'm pretty happy. You're a long way off from hurting me, but a bit of pressure on my skin is nice for once. Your skills are impressive. It makes the time I spent learning to play on your level worthwhile. And now I think it's time for my big move. That's right, the one you've all been waiting for. Here comes my gravitational field. Ooh. Not on my watch. I should be able to handle one of that size all on my own. Achoo! Shield of White. That only those without sin pass. Caveron! What? You just batted it back to me like it was a ball? Wait, I know what this is. I've seen records of it. This is tennis, right? You didn't tell me you were a heroic spirit of tennis. I'm not, but I've always wanted to go to the championship. Now, command room! The foreign god is on the move after taking Mashu's, her own attack. She's on the outer edge of the bow. All engines, full reverse. Ready, the primary cannons. Da Vinci? I'm on it! The firing sequence is almost done. And it's all thanks to the time L bought us. Stormboarders transition to the drawn sword form complete. Anti-threat response valve open. Initiating magical entity circulation. Ooh, pretty. Wait, it said 0, right? There's no battles here? I think it said no battles. Pretty. Virtual Triton engines 5 and 6 are fully operational. Power supply from voice space remains at stable maximum. We're good to go, Captain. Let her rip before it comes all crashing down. That's amazing. What is it? Well, we're basically applying the same principles used for the Black Barrel. The Black Barrel measures the target's lifespan and inverts it into a projectile energy. For the Sacred Sword armament, we made it measure a target's threat to humanity and proportionally draw on Earth's own defenses for energy. Okay. You know how a living thing sends white blood cells after threats? Earth's energy provides from its core to power. Earth provides energy from its core to power similar defenses. Okay. This lets both the Black Barrel and the Sacred Sword armament attack power and heat usage come from something greater than we can provide ourselves. Ooh, okay. Right, which means using the armament doesn't actually consume much of the Stormboarder's magical energy. Perfect! You can keep it flying without any problem. Alright, Captain, you're up. Okie dokie. Gunner, lock your target and make sure you hit. We'll never get another shot at this. Don't worry, our target may be on the small size, but the primary cannon's emission core is phenomenal. Correcting for margin of error, releasing Shiva firing safety, swapping primary cannon's magazine to Hume barrel, ray proof, fire! Hi Rinko, Merry Christmas! Let's hope this doesn't miss. It'll end sooner than you think. Oh no. Hope all of you guys are having a wonderful holiday. We hit her, right? Did we not hit her? She doesn't look happy. Does that mean we hit her? The foreign god is still alive. If anything, she's stronger now. Okay, that's not good. She absorbed all the energy from the primary cannon's blast. That's not good. Huh? And she looked kind of mad. But how? She must be cheating somehow. I bet those horns of hers are able to absorb all that energy somehow. No, that cannot be it. The ray proof was designed to accommodate for scenarios like that. But the primary cannon's power output did drop well below expected parameters right before we fired. Just mean... Snap out of it! All of you, just look at her! Yes, she does not look happy. She does not look happy. Even she has no idea how she would survive that blast. And I'm pretty sure... and it's pretty clear she's really, really mad. She's about to take her anger out on us in a big way. She's gonna use one of those gravitational fields that destroyed the Wandering Sea to do it. Uh-oh. Drat! Get the second round loaded! Hurry! I'm switching up the settings for the next shot. If we change from photon reaction round to an armored jacket, then... Wait, stop! Picking up an anomaly on the surface. A huge chunk of the ground is falling apart. Eh? There's a massive hollow underground? Whoa, just how deep is that thing? I've got a really, really hot heat source heading towards us from the underground. Ah, it's right beneath us! Eh? What? Now that's green. What is that? Don't tell me that's the foreign god's new attack. No, it's something else. The foundation of humanity's rating just gave it a negative value. It came from the Lostbelt. Internal pressure, 200 billion. Temperature is 16 million degrees. Density, 160 times that of water. That is the sun, no doubt about it. I saw the trailer and it was green, so when they showed that the Lostbelt was red, I was like, what? What? What's the situation on deck? The foreign god and that pillar are facing each other. Mosh is standing nearby. She's ready to react to either of them. Honestly, she's pushing herself way too hard. Masha, get back inside. Stand by the Shadow Border's hangar. Understood. Falling back to Hangar 1. El, Haddock, that goes for you too. In fact, the entire rest of the Caldia staff should hurry up to the Shadow Border's hangar. Everyone run. You mean you want them to retreat? But what about me? And Shion? It's still too soon for the commander to leave, so Shion just has to stay here to keep me around. Da Vinci, leave the computer room and head for the hangar as soon as you get the chance too. Then you're saying I'm the only staff member staying? Commander or not, I'm still the only human. Get a hold of yourself. You have nothing to worry about. I'll be here to protect you. But what about the Nemos? Nemo is the Stormboarder, remember? And he's telling us he's sensing danger coming by. Just do what he says. Once you meet back up with Mashu, they'll be to act that much more freely, isn't that right? Exactly, Kadok. Now go on, all of you hurry to the hangar. Here, I'll send a Marine with you. If you need to contact me, you should do so through him. Aye, aye, Captain, you can count on me. What is this light? I didn't see anything like this in the subterranean world. Huh? Wait! What do you think you're doing? This ship is my quarry. Leave it alone, or... Sensation! It's not light or fire, but a fusion of plant and mineral? So, it's a sun, and a plant, and fire, and mineral, all in one? But nothing like that should exist anywhere in... Gosh, blast it, I can't hold it off. Is this actually more powerful than me? Old man? Oh, old man. Oh man! I don't like the sound of that at all. And Then there's the heat. What's going on here? I thought he was referring to Gordy for a second, but Gordy's still on the ship, on the main thing. No walking, running time now. Nemo wants us in the hangar, so we get on the shadow border. And that means he thinks we might crash, right, El? Yeah, that's right. He thinks we might crash. Wait, really? Oh my gosh, you're so cool under the pressure, Captain. That's way outside our area, though. We just carry supplies, clean, give reports and stuff. Oh my gosh. This is not good. Oh, drat. No way. Gasp. I don't think we're getting to the hangar at this point. Yeah, we're definitely not getting to the hangar at this point. Sorry, everyone. Oh, hi, Royalty. Merry Christmas. Hope you're having a wonderful holiday. Realize Noble, we knew her well. We can't be dead yet. Nemo! All hands. The store perimeter has sustained massive damage. It cannot stay airborne. I'm going to attempt to bring us down on the surf. No, inside the hole that opened beneath us. Brace for impact. I've also used our remaining magical energy resources to summon the 3 other heroic spirits as planned. I should be able to help Master L. Yeah, Nemo's on top of things. Oh, man. I'm sorry, that's all. I'm going to use the magical energy I have left to try to land safely. Whatever it takes to keep you all alive. After that, I wish you good luck. Nemo! Are we finally gonna see trees? Because this freaking singularity is something called something trees. Oh! Rank up. Wait, what's the difference here? Let's see. Incoming increase. Oh, it also increases attack now. With overcharge. Okay, sure. This also ranked up? What does this do? Let's see. Oh, increases stars. Okay. Whoa. Eh? Yeah, we started by falling... Well, not making it to the hangar and then falling out of the ship. Nemo used the last bit of energy to summon the servants and get everyone to safety. Where are we? At least we're safe. Where am I? Am I dead? Is this the afterlife? I can't see anything. And there's no one here. I feel weirdly at ease, though. Well, no sense just staying here. A campfire? Ashio make it for us? Oh, hey! He was in the trailer. 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 Oh, just a new one. You're just awfully light. What era are you from? This is basically a blind run. The only thing I know is that there's a scary boss that eats servants. That's the only thing I know that comes like super duper later, because chat was trying to get me prepared. So yeah, Dekla, this is a basically blind run. I don't follow JP's story. I follow JP like servant releases, so I know what servants to save up for. And chat was kind enough to let me know that I need more than my 6 main servants for a big boss fight later on. But yeah, basically blind run. Yeah, we saw this man. We saw this man in the trailer. Never mind. Now that you're here, we're all the same. Tired, yeah? Go on, take a seat. I am putting up my guard just in case. I think he had a gun in the in the trailer, or was that one of the other guys that had a gun? Easy there. No need to get worked up. Still got your living habits, huh? Living habits? Are we actually dead? Good luck, I'm going. Yeah, I said last week that I probably wasn't prepared for this, and I couldn't clear U-Olga Marie with my current servants. I had to use a stone, so I do not think I'm prepared at all. Nobody's gonna hurt here. Nobody's gonna get hurt here. No more fighting for any of us. Are we dead? They said he said freaking, what was it? Living habits. Of course, if you still want to keep on your feet, go ahead. I'm not the boss of you. Don't bother introducing yourself, though. Not much use for names here. Handshake do. That's the custom nowadays, yeah? Mages shouldn't be quick to extend a hand. That's so? Too bad. I want to see the hand of a warrior without a single injury for once. Yeah, you're dead, don't worry about it. That's the Stormboarder! Not a bad weapon. That belonged to you guys. I love modern weapons. They're ugly, pain, and most expensive. And most of all, expensive. I'm a fan. Life always growing and changing, so weapons ought to do the same. Can't say I'm impressed if you were the ones using that weapon, though. Have you been fighting a war worthy of it? Your bread of war is the sword I hate most of all. Goals, drives, all that is fine, no problems there. Your methods, though, a war without casualties? What a crock. You ask me, there's no real war without death. Should be about the same number of casualties on either side. Don't kid yourself, you're not having lost any humans on your side isn't because your case is righteous or anything. You've just been lucky, and well, that doesn't ever last. Take your flying ship there. No human aboard that thing's gonna survive. Hey, what are you saying? Nemo's doing... Not a single warrior aboard. They'll never wind up here when they die. Wait, is... Does that mean I see you as a warrior? I don't know what Blue was thinking. Oh, whatever, probably just another fluke. No one's gonna survive? We'll see about that. Also, Nemo's gonna see about that. Take it easy already, will ya? You'll never make it to the ship. Anyway, they're still alive in there. They're falling from the surface. From... Oh gosh, I cannot pronounce that. They're in a whole other world from your dead self. You still want to reach them even knowing it... Okay, we're dead. Yeah, I do. Didn't think my opinion can get any lower, but here we are. Still, since we met, my job is to guide you. So I'll give you directions in exchange for a weapon. Well, weapon. As you can see, my tastes tend toward the modern. I'm particularly fond of 21st century firearms. I don't have a gun to give you. So, what can you give me to help your doomed friends? Got any valuable weapons? No, I don't have any 21st century weapons to give you, man. Shame, can't send you back then. You'll just have to stay here like a good little corpse you... But, these are the most powerful weapons I do have. Yep, Command Seal. Whoa, the whole shebang, huh? Breathtakingly stupid, but still, you've got guts, if nothing else. Alright then, I've got no use for those myself, but I can tell they're the greatest weapon you have. You got a deal. I'll get you out of your doomed destiny. Now step away from the fire. Gonna launch you over that way in a second there. What are you looking at me like that for? Don't need to be thanking me. Really don't need the tears. This is a business transaction. Pure and simple. Oh, but there's one problem that needs to be solved. Hang on. See, this weapon is worth more than your life, and the decision itself is worth even more than that. So I can't just send you back to the living and call it a day. I owe you some change too. Will this do? Yeah? Thank you? A sugar skull. People who like them really like them. Hang on to it, it might come in handy sometime. We'll see ya! Did he just... He said he was gonna kick us, right? Where'd this pit come from? How long are we gonna be falling? Okay, we're good. Wake up! Wake up, Elle! Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Holy cow! Thank you so much for the raid! Thank you so much! Hello, everyone! If you can't do something, we're all dead. The only one I can count on. I hope you're having a wonderful, Christmas or happy holiday, if you guys are celebrating it. I am NoblePeridot, and, as you can see, I like gacha games and FGO. Thank you so much for the raid! And, happy holidays! Where am I? Welcome, everyone! Hey! Oh, thank the gods, you're awake! You're really awake! I'm sorry I couldn't get you back to the ship, but I'm so glad you're okay! Oh, right. You probably don't know what's going on, huh? Well, we're inside a weird cave. A weird cave? It looks like every other cave. The corridor we were in breached, and we were both sucked out of the storm border. I held onto you as tight as I could, and we fell together. The next thing I knew, I woke up and found us here. The end. What about that foggy place? Foggy world? What are you talking about? We lost consciousness while we were falling, and this is right where we ended up. Anyway, why are you whispering? Oh, about that. Look over there, Elle, but really slowly, okay? Oh gosh, what's there? Something's there, isn't it? What do I have to fight now? Oh. Okay. That explains why we have to be quiet. I thought it was gonna be a big boss. Well, that is a boss, but like I thought it was gonna be something we had to fight, but not the foreign god. The director U-Olga Marie. Ah, why are you shouting? You're gonna wake her up. Keep it down, will you? That's no way to treat a noble visiting all the way from all across the universe. You know, I expected a parade to welcome me, but I didn't even get so much as a round of applause. Huh? Who are you? What are you doing in my home? I didn't invite you. Wait, you didn't know it was my home, did you? If you had, you would never dared to sneak in. He lives in a cave? And the fact that you didn't seem to have attacked me while I was shut down must mean... I see. It must mean you two are harmless primitives. That's not very nice. Fortunately for you, I'm not so prophet of opinions. Oh wait, I'm not so prophet of options as to kill a couple of hapless Earthlings who happen to wander into my lair. Does she not remember that we attacked her? Does she have amnesia? Very well, listen up, Earthlings. I am the higher being who has come to rule this planet. My name is... We know who you are. Director U-Olga Marie, right? She has amnesia? The foreign god has amnesia? Indeed, I am U-Olga Marie. How did you know that? Who are you? Are you just not another mysterious creature? She has amnesia. No, wait, for that matter. Who am I? Why am I here talking to you? Hey, Elle, do you think she's... She's got amnesia! Okay. Interesting. I don't think she's gonna stay this way though. So let me make sure I've got this straight. You're an alien. You came here from outer space. I remember your name and your goal. But you remember your name and your goal. But you were grievously injured in some sort of accident. Yes. And now you don't remember anything else. That's right, not a bad summary, Earthling. You could make a worthy secretary. More specifically, I teleported here rather than simply journeying here. And I made this vessel in order to let me operate in this space-time. It came out pretty well, right? So what about you? What's your name and goal? That goes for your little steward here, of course. Wow! I'm Marie number 4. Please don't kill me. Please don't kill me. I'm Elle. Her face. Huh? Did you say Elle? I knew it! She's angry! Please don't kill me! I wouldn't kill you for no reason. Still, it's weird. The instinct I heard Elle, I wanted to pop you in the mouth. But... Well, anyway, now that we've met here, you and I are friends. Reluctantly, but still. We're friends with the foreign god. I'm not thrilled that my first Earth friends are a couple of weaklings. But making first contact is still important. Besides, meeting people halfway is the first step to opening up negotiations. So then, now that we've taken care of introductions, show me around Earth. Elle? Marie number 4, I'm appointing you both as my interstellar ambassadors. What do we do, Elle? The press here is not listening to a word we say. I've really moved up in the world. Yes. Oh, you can thank me later, since I'm sure you're nearly bursting with gratitude. I can tell from your big brainwaves that you're both quite stressed. If I'm to rule this planet, I could very well turn a blind eye when its people are in trouble. Now, let's get out of this cave. I think the exit's over there that way. This is horrible! She's totally gonna kill us if we don't do what she says, right? I can't say that for sure, but... I don't think that's going to happen. She's really acting like the world president, even though she has amnesia. Well, she remembers her purpose, so I guess that's why. She's like, she remembers her name and her purpose, but nothing else. Oh. Okay. We are getting out of the... Ooh! Green! Is that the end of that section? I guess so. Oh, please don't tell me we have battles coming up. Wah! Okay. We do have a battle here. Okie dokie. Fight time! You'll form your party, yes. Yes, I'll form my party. Yeah. have that problem whenever I see a pretty like image. I'm like, that'll make a nice playmat.
Wow, you can smell the plant life everywhere. It's a real South American rainforest. There's a sky, and wind, and sun, and everything. And it's hot too. I'd be sweating buckets if I was human.
Oh.
Look, Al, over here. I've never seen a flower like this. Is this an agave or something? What a funny looking plant.
she's not pleased. She's not pleased. Something on your mind, Madam President?
Not especially, no.
This place feels familiar. I must have already known about it. So I was just thinking about what would have happened to make me forget. Makes sense, right? But never mind that. Now I know that if I see something I knew from before, I can remember it. So it shouldn't take long before I'm back to my old self, right? Anyway, I'm not impressed. Are you sure you can survive with that mindset? I'm detecting creatures moving this way. Their brainwaves suggest violence. Ferocious animals, probably. Are you gonna be okay? Time to summon some servants. What are you doing? Was something supposed to happen? Oh, right. I don't have any command spells, because we use them to pay for our life back. Uh-oh. Oh.
Hey! You saved Nemo! You saved me? Wow, thanks! That was so cool! I think I'm in love!
You're in love with me? You think I'm cool? I see! Then I suppose you're gonna continue being impressed because these things are no threat to me whatsoever. No matter how different life forms may be, or how incompatible their mutual goals, it's still terribly rude to communicate with your fists rather than your words. It looks like you people need to be taught a lesson in diplomacy. Go on then, come at me! Really? Cool! Wait, we only get to... Wait, we don't get to... Okay. On the map with... Wait. On the map within battles and the Golden Sea, blah, 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 will be locked. However, you'll still be able to use master skills associated... Okay, alright, okay. I can't use anybody else! Okay, sure. Hello, Henri? I was gonna bring one of my lancers to this fight. What does it do? Immune to sleep. Cannot, okay. Okay. Reduces skill cooldown for 2. Apply state where no command. Wait, where command card becomes unselectable. Wait. For redistribute command. No effect when only one servant on the field. Okay. Use HP recovery. Okay. Inflict burn to all enemies. Set MP gauge max. Randomly decrease HP. Okay. Unusable when your only usable when your MP gauge is 100% or higher, so MP gauge to 0. Apply ignore invincible, increase buster effectiveness. Critical. Well, this burns everything. I might as well, right? I'll burn all of it. Yeah, the music's good. Yeah, this skill says burn everything. Wait, this. Oh, I can't use her NP. Oh, no, I can't. Then we'll do this. We'll do this. I see it. Royalty said that you can't use the NB. Yeah. Man, I wish I brought.
あのはちゃんと指導してキラッキラにしてあげるじゃあキラッキラにしてあげる1兆分の1になれ拍手は必要ないわ私への信頼と尊敬は今後の行動で示しなさい
Okay, we're good. That's new. So we scared away those guys. Another fight. With berserkers this time. Are we gonna be locked using U-Olga Marie for the entirety of this section? So they ran off with so much. So they ran off with so much as wait. So they ran off without so much as an apology, huh? Those primitive creatures must be an enemy faction. What?
Wow, you're so strong!
The clap, clap, clap. Well, of course. Who do you think I am anyway? I am U-Olga Marie, the future ruler of Earth. Something like that is barely a typo on the document. Once I've found them, I can just erase it with just a finger.
So they're common, but you never really think much about them? What a really reliable analogy.
This is. It just popped out of my mouth. I don't remember them, but maybe whatever education materials I had to learn about Earth weren't the best? Let's get out of here in case more come after us. Yeah, we should probably not be here.
Oh yeah, good thinking, Al. It's dangerous to stay in the same spot. Plus, there could be a bunch more of them nearby.
Not that any number of them would make a difference to me. I suppose that's not true of you two. Getting shot would hurt you. I swear, I can't for the life of me figure out why creatures of this planet evolve like that. It's so inconvenient.
Thanks for worrying about us. Okay, I'll go patrol our surroundings. I can't fight like the captain, but I'm pretty good on lookout. Bye! Be safe!
He's going to patrol? Thought he was just going to keep hiding behind me. He kinda just wants to help however he can. Sounds boring, at least from the perspective of being from outer space, like me. I've never heard of such a weak creature, not just letting the stronger one handle everything. Are you like that too, since you didn't fight in that battle? Are you an explorer or something? It hardly seemed like your first battle, since you know how to run behind a tree to get to a safe vantage point. But have you really been in that many battles, with that fragile vessel, and so few years of operation?
What are you guys doing? Come on! I found a big plant over that way. I think it's food! Let's go check it out. I bet it's yummy!
What?
Huh? What's wrong? Oh, are those jaguar guys coming back?
No, you just grabbed my hand out of nowhere. But earlier you were emitting red wavelengths at me. Red wavelengths means wariness, fear. But now it's suddenly blue for conversational. And for some reason, Elle was sending yellow wavelengths my way, for joy and friendliness. Right from the start even.
Well, you're still kind of scary, but I now know I don't have to be afraid of you. Thanks again for helping us. Sorry to Shion and the others for saying this, but I definitely vote you for President of Earth now.
What did you say? I helped you out a little bit, and now you're willing to support me? Is this a trap of some kind? Are you Earthlings actually this easy? Easy, huh? You're the, easy one. Oh, no. More guys are coming after us. That's not good.
Wait,
huh? What was that?
that wasn't me. Maybe he's one of those guys you just saw? I thought they'd come back. You could just tell they were all tenacious as heck. But with you around, I don't have to be scared. So, what are you gonna do? Talk it out with them this time? If it goes well, they can get more supporters.
I see you're starting to get me, child. Right. I didn't come here to eradicate you primitives. I don't have that kind of time. I heard a cry of distress coming from this planet, so I came here to make things better. So, no matter how ferocious, or belligerent, or indiscriminate these creatures may be, I'm gonna start by talking to... I don't think she can talk to that.
And I changed my mind. They're fighting dinosaurs.
Wait.
I wanted to show off my servants. I ranked up their skills and everything in preparation for this stupid Lostbelt 7. I can't show them off.
Good luck talking to a dinosaur.
少し肩をほぐすだけ。お前たちのためでは
They
ない。
haven't It's fine. We'll burn them.
演説の時来たわね。
And then...
ああもうあの辺りああもう。
2 chapters ahead.
身の程を知れ。
But yeah, I leveled up my servants and stuff. Because people were saying this chapter was gonna be tough and you need a lot of servants for the final boss fight. And I don't even just show off all my hard work. We're killing this one.
あの辺りね。あちゃんとあの辺りね。
That's fine.
じゃあ当てるわ。当たってウルトラバースト。
Dinosaurs. The reduce skill cooldown, apply Kangar to inflict NP seal into. Apply ignore invincible. Wait, I could have just used this. Apply ignore invincible. Dinosaurs can talk to us, not these ones. I could have used this since entire. It has ignore invincible. I completely didn't read it. It's fine. I do not read, or I do not remember what I read.
Okay.
Part 1 feels very gimmicky and scripted, part where everyone has been warned about. Okay. Okay, that's good then. I guess that at least that means I have more time to prepare my servants then. As you guys can see, I've used up a lot of QP getting people ready. Definitely a dinosaur? Yes, that is definitely a dinosaur.
Ah, forget it. I hate these things. Retreat! Retreat! No way, I didn't know you were scared of reptiles, Madam President. You lost my vote. Come on now. Everyone's afraid of something, right? Elle, get over here and do something. You must have some kind of trick up your sleeve, don't you?
I wish I could, but I got nothing. I got nothing. Oh. I thought the dinosaur got us for a second. We're good, we're good, we're good, we're good. I used to be a Yu-Gi player. I play Weiss. Weiss is my main game now. Ah! Wait, no! Is it actually? Even if this is your first time encountering them, I can't believe you'd get. I can't believe you get rid of a few unthinking. I can't believe you couldn't get rid of a few unthinking dinos. You're supposed to be the last master of humanity. What a pitiful showing. Romani? Or maybe... You've let the last 6 lost belts you've dealt with go to your head. Such foolishness would certainly be on brand for you. You.
Who's that? Do you know him, El?
Yeah, it's Romani! Oh yeah, of course we don't know if it's actually him, or at least someone claiming to be him. Really? Is it? Ah! He looks a little different though, you guys. You're just claiming to be Romani, a common, right? It's true. So for the moment, I'll use that name. Humans often say it's what's on the inside that counts. A name, even a false one, is just a convenient address. You know, I'm not who I appear to be, so I see no issue using whatever name I choose. I don't want you using that name unless you're willing to live up to it, man. I see. Our opinions would seem to differ greatly on the matter. Still stubborn as ever, I know you witnessed Britain's end. That you still reach the depths of that massive singularity. I'm also fairly certain that you have not sustained any fatal injuries thus far. So, why are you not summoning servants? Have you endured some kind of mental trauma? It can't be a problem with your mystic code, or you wouldn't be able to survive in the subterranean world at all. I don't have my command spells because I use them as a tool to bring myself back to life. Can I really trust him? Trying to hide your right hand, You didn't even mean to do that, did you? I see, your command spells are gone. So you gave away your very ability to function as a master. I can't believe it. El, you're no longer a master. You'll never be able to call on servants as you are. If you want to survive, you'll need to alter your tactics. Wait! You know, they said 3 was like overpaying and he owed us change. You've just given him 2. What? You have no business with me. As you are now, neither do I have with any of you.
You don't want to see Mashu?
So you traded your offensive capabilities for a new capacity to hit where it hurts. Go to the mountain south of here and look for the one that resembles a giant horn. You'll find Mashu Kyrielite in that cavern there. The fact that we die at the start of the Lost Belt is crazy. Yeah, and that we gave up our command spells. I feel like we can just give him the guy 2, because he said 3. Said with 3 he owed us change. Just like that other servant there, she fell out of the storm border in an attempt to rescue you. Holmes, the disciple, may be gone now, but your job remains the same. I'm conflicted as to whether I should say this, but if humankind actually succeeds in exercising all 7 Lost Belts, then and only then will I recognize you as my enemies. I don't expect that to happen, however. You're up against Daybit Sem Void, and defeating Ort is simply beyond your means.
I see. So that was Dr. Roman. Or at least a guy who looks just like him. I'm sorry, we've information about the doctor in Kelly's database, so I don't really know how to react. What about you? You seemed like you were kind of freezing up. I have no opinion of him at all. Is he even a living being? He gave up no wavelength at all and completely ignored me. She doesn't know who the doctor is. I figured as much. Anyway, he said we should go to the mountain. All the way over there, right? I guess we may as well do that. Oh, yeah, that's right. He said Mashu was there. Come on, let's go, El. The sooner we meet up, the sooner we can reform Team Chaldea. Team Chaldea?
So that means Nemo landed everyone safely then. I assume. No, Mashu was on the storm bridge with us. She was on the way with the hanger to us. I don't know now.
Oh man, I'm so tired. This should be the cave we're looking for, right? I don't mind walking, but what's with all the guys with the guns? I've lost track of how many times they've attacked us along the way. Think they work for this Lostbelt's king? That would make sense if they probably see Chaldea as a problem to be dealt with.
It's too soon to say for sure. Hey, what's the word you've been throwing around mean? You're L, right? And you're Marine, right? So, who's Chaldea? Is there another of you out there? That will have to wait until later. Right now we need to find Mashu.
Whoa, it's so nice and cool in here. And there's light. And a desk. This must be a peaceful, civilized human living space. I mean, I don't see any guns around here at all. I bet whoever lives here is real kind and gentle.
Oh, I see we have new visitors. Are you the ones from Chaldea Romani told me about?
Huh? Did you guys hear that? It sounded like it came from the wall.
The wall? Did I surprise you? My apologies. I'll turn off my camouflage now. I find I do my best thinking when I'm alone, so I sometimes end up blending into the background. Sorry about that. What?
Ah! Dinosaur! Help!
Oh, am I the first dinos? Am I the first dinos you've met then? Please calm down, person of proper human history. You're what's called a servant, yes? My name is Tepeu? I'm a dinos living out a quiet retirement here in this cave. My species may look a little different from yours, but we are still the prime species of this world, capable of learning, growing, and retaining our shared pool of knowledge. This is to say, we are the world's dominant species. It's humanity, if you will. And as we rule, we don't eat other intelligent life forms. We are, in fact, herbivorous? Actually, so as long as we have water and sunlight, we don't even need to eat plants. Oh, cool! So please rest assured, I would never try to eat you to satisfy my nutritional needs. Say, how about a drink? It has been very hot lately, so I assume you need to hydrate.
That's okay. We'll be on our way and get out of your feathers. Hey, Tepeu, I finished fetching water from the underground spring. What should I do next? Want me to polish those weird bronze statues up on the mountain? I'm a trot!
I mean, Sony. I don't think those are statues, Habitrot. I think they're part of an observatory. I noticed they have some measuring instruments, each carved to mark degrees of an angle, make it easier to get the exact read on the positions of the star. Aw. I mean, I'm so glad to see you again, Master L. I knew from my last communication with the border that you were alright. But I didn't think I'd see you again this soon. I'm so glad you're okay. Same here. I'm glad I found you so soon. So, is that Chaldea? She doesn't look like I imagined she would. Oh well, never mind that. Hello, Chaldea. I am U-Olga Marie. I am the kind-hearted alien who brought L all the way here. Huh? Olga Marie? The director? It's U-Olga Marie, not Olga Marie. You could at least be respectful enough to use my full name. Make sure you don't follow these guys' examples and just call me Yuo or whatever.
Okay, I've calmed down. I'm so sorry you had to see that. It's not your fault, Mashu. Anyone would be flummoxed under these circumstances. Flummoxed. I mean, that's the foreign... foreign what? Nothing. The point is that I don't understand what's happening right now. You're suffering from memory loss and can only remember your name and objective, right? Thank you so much for taking the time to help Senpai and Marine, especially given all you're dealing with. Good, you should be. If I hadn't been there, those guys would be... On second thought, something tells me that maybe they would still be alive. Why are you shushing me? This is ungathering! Please stop, Habertrot. Don't say the name for now. I knew you'd get it, Mashu. You know, I'd like to hear more about you, Gabriel. Would you tell us more about this world, too? You want to hear more from me? Yes. Well, as you can probably guess, I've been living away from the city for a while now, so I'm not up to date on current affairs. But if you're okay with that, I'm happy to tell you what I do know. I met someone who told me about the world of proper human history. He said it's the strongest, most objectively correct history to ever exist. I also know that in your world, our world here is called a Lost Belt. That means this is an impossible world, which should have never existed and was supposed to be pruned long ago. Well, we're sorry, your world should not exist. Why, yes. In fact, that's how he introduced himself. It was a very enlightening conversation. Proper human history in Lost Belts, a history meant to remain, and a history meant to disappear forever. I believe I understand the relationship between the two, so I want to be clear about something up front. I do not see you Chaldeans as enemies. You are our guests. As far as I'm concerned, you are neither invaders here to threaten our livelihoods, nor conquerors bent on destroying and taking our world for yourselves. You are friends from another world, here to do what you must. Aww. Really? But we... came here to erase this world, yes. No need to worry, we dinos do not care. This may not be the case where you came from, but here, worlds inevitably come to an end at some point. We are not concerned about how that happens, and therefore we have no reason to see you as enemies. Really? But if the world disappears, then so would... So would I? Yes, that's true. But so what? I would certainly put up a fight if my disappearance would result in the disappearance of this world as well. But fortunately, I'm quite certain that this isn't the case. If anything, I'm more worried about all of you. If you die, your world dies with you, no? Quite a different situation than the one we face. So, simply as one person to another, I cannot but simply support your endeavor. And down the road, I urge you to stay strong and make whatever choices you must, without shame or fear. Aww, can't believe how understanding he is. Humanity, huh? Don't know. You're nothing like what I expected when I came here. You said your species is called dinos? You seem far more evolved than Elle and her friends here, but your voice is just so grating. How are you even able to converse when your voice... How are you even able to converse when your vocal frequency is so completely different? That would be thanks to Mala... That is, this very world assisting our cognition. Some time ago, a being from a new culture was introduced to our world by a visitor known as Crypter. Daybit. Mala analyzed his language and cognitive standards and tuned things so we could communicate. So if you thought his world as being covered in its entirety... If you thought of this world as being covered in its entirety by an automatic translation device, you wouldn't be too far off the mark. That's convenient. That's very convenient. Okay, I guess that makes sense. I mean, your vocal cords are really different from ours. So, who's this Mala person? It must be pretty amazing to be able to do something like that.
Oh, Mala's not a person. They are alive, though. How can I put this? Mala is... you might call it goodwill in your world. It is the sentiment meant to keep our world running smoothly. They serve as both the foundation and the guiding principles of this subterranean world. Subterranean world?
Yes. As hard as it is to believe, this Lostbelt is actually massive. It's actually a massive hollow underground world. And what's more, it's not all in a single flat plane with such gravitational forces. It's essentially an enormous cylindrical shaft with gravity working along its sides. It's actually very similar in structure to a space colony, though without constant rotation. We don't understand how this gravity works or where the sunlight, water, and air are coming from. But perhaps the most unbelievable fact is that as far as I can tell, this world occupies about 1 million square kilometers. You know it to be at least 1,000 kilometers deep, even though it shouldn't be possible geologically.
Wait, but how? I thought...
Right, as of 2019, the record for the deepest hole humans have ever dug is 12 kilometers. What's more, the stratum on the Earth's surface where humankind exists is only around 40 kilometers deep. And the stratum below it is the Earth's mantle, which means the world outside is a world of rocks and microorganisms. Could even be magma eruptions there. That's what we saw. We saw magma.
Oh-ho! It sounds as though proper human history's environment and this Lostbelt's environment are indeed very different. This world, the world we dinos know, is divided into 9 strata. That name is a fairly recent one. I wish the dinos could claim credit for it. I'm afraid it originated with his Kali, the Oslo's leader. I heard something like that before.
Hi there, nice to meet you.
It means jaguar in the language used in Central America. There exists a group of warriors who wore the vestments of a jaguar, most notably their helmets from proper human history's Aztec civilization. Jaguars were said to be associated with the Aztec god of war, and terrifying elementals said to live in the rainforest. So that is what those guys were. The ones with the guns and jaguar masks who kept attacking us.
Yes.
So you already encountered them. I can't believe they've already made it this far. Musashi? See. The Oslo appeared alongside the Crypter. They soon began hunting dinos for sport, though they called it war. I hear they even built a major city in the 5th stratum. Stratum? I believe his Kali, the Oslo's leader, wants to wipe out every last dinos. Countless dinos have already lost their lives at the Oslo's hands. Some of them have been tied up and left to bleed out, or even been driven to feral madness by poison. That's not good. Regardless, there aren't many dinos like me still living out in the wilds anymore. You know, come to think of it, the Oslo looks a bit like all of you. So their weapons are called guns? I can tell you those were quite a shock to us. So they came here with the Crypter? We still haven't seen him yet.
Wow, those guys are even worse than I thought. Well, why would they do something like that? Do they have turf wars and stuff here, too?
It is less turf than a matter of resource gathering. They're looking to profit off us. They strip us of our meat, process our bones, and trade our hearts as though they were precious jewels. Mala would never allow such a thing. They've been clever enough to avoid drawing its attention. That is what the Oslo are. Organized criminals.
How's that any different from the Mafia? The jungle's even scarier than I thought. That does sound like a criminal organization. And if that is all true...
Everyone on the border could be in danger!
Right, we should try to get to the border as quickly as we can. Unfortunately, we lost contact with them about 4 hours ago. One of the last things Shion told us was that the ship was crippled and it would take a few days, and it would take the crew a few days to get comms back online.
I see. Thank goodness everyone's okay at least.
Gaps! Can I talk now? I sure hope so. Now that we're all together, we should get moving. That storm border crashed south of us. I think it's about 300 kilometers from here. I'm not sure how long it'll take us to go so far, but I do know we have no time to waste. It's too dangerous for Macho and me to try and make it on journey alone. But we find that you're here.
Of the dino movies and encountering them like humans. I think it's cool.
If those axolotl guys attack us, you can just summon services.
I don't have my command seals, Habitrot.
In worst case scenario, you can use your magical energy to fire the black.
Well, I don't have my command seals, and Da Vinci told Macho not to use the black barrel. Well, you see about that. I do wonder where he gets its inspiration from.
Seriously? You can't summon servants anymore? I see, that explains some things. I didn't even realize. I'm sorry I'm such a useless servant.
Still, we can worry about that later. Storm border? You mean the flying boulder that fell from the skywall? You got Caster Scotty? Congrats! It landed over the pass. Oh gosh. And the 3 times the super and great bonus is up right now, right? So you can level your servant super duper quickly. You'll need to cross. Oh my gosh, you'll need to cross something to reach it. I can't really recommend it though since you just arrived.
Oh, cute! Tipeu, may I ask what you're doing?
Why, I'm getting dressed up. Haven't been outside in quite some time after all. You're going no matter what I tell you, yes? Then you'll need a guide.
Ah!
Allow me a formal introduction. I am Tipeu, a stargazer. I think fate may have brought us together. You don't have QP? I'm low on QP too. I think I have like 4 million. I'll be your guide here in the Golden Sea of Trees. Why do I have a feeling he's gonna die? I have a feeling he's gonna die.
Ooh, pretty! Ugh.
Like, the friends we meet in Lostbelt and Singularities and stuff, like, sometimes bad things happen to them. You still have 3 million over me. I'm never going to use them until the goop.
Ah, it's so hot! I can't believe how much hotter it is outside in the cave. What's the temperature anyway? 58 degrees Celsius? That's like 136 Fahrenheit. Not even deserts get that hot. It's almost unbearable for a man of the sea.
True, this is much hotter than I was expecting. At least it's not as intolerable as long as we're in the shade. Master, is your Mystic Code's thermal regulation working properly? I've got the AC cranked to max, but it only works for me. The sun is at the 3rd stratum right now, so it's going to stay hot for some time. But there's no need to take reckless risks. It will cool once again once the sun gets further away. Why don't we take a short break here? I understand you're in a hurry, but you still do need the occasional rest. I think I'll do that. Second inventory full of... I think my second inventory is full of like 5-star EXPs right now for Rasputin, but I have very little QP right now, so I'm gonna need to save up. I think that's a good idea too. We've been traveling for about 2 hours, so let's take a 15-minute break.
Got it. I'll go fetch some water then. Don't worry, I can tell there's a river nearby. Marine's got a lot of spirit for being such a whiner. I get the sense he wants to make up for not being much of a fighter by finding other ways to be useful.
Yeah, my servants... I don't usually level my servants too much until I was told about Lostbelt 7.
Hey, Mashu, how about a little magical energy boost? I'm gonna go help him out in case anything happens. I'm relieved to see those two are still the same, even in this lost belt. I, hope that's true for us as well. The jungle. Quite a lot of information here. Not bad. Harsh but pleasantly cool temperature. Very humid. High atmospheric pressure. Lots of smells. It is like a flood of life. So many colors and waves, both on the micro and macro scales. If I concentrate on the sensations, all these colors start to feel nauseatingly vivid. Do you know what I mean? It really feels like something's coming up my throat. Oh, wow. Weren't kidding. You're vomiting rainbows, Director U-Olga Marie. Maybe you should, turn down your, sensors until you're used to the environment? Quit rubbing my back, and I told you it's not my name! Still, I think it might be good advice. Lowering the sensitivity of my sensors is probably the way to go here. Your name's Mashu Kyrielite, right? Are you human too? Your body structure is very different from L's. I am, but I'm also a demi-servant, so my body is a mixture of a human and a servant. It makes me a lot stronger than I may look, so if you need someone to do heavy manual labor, direct... Vomiting rainbows. So can get... Just started LB6, so can get... Wait, you just started LB6? Are you okay? I don't wanna... You know the story. I don't wanna give you guys spoilers. Be careful. U-Olga Marie, please don't hesitate to ask me. A demi-servant, huh? Right, of course. One of those. I know what those are. Want me to explain? No, I totally know what they are. They're one of Earth's local specialties. Earth's local specialties, right? I remember at least learning those words. You know, I don't have any problem with you personally. But demi-servant, something about those words rankles me. Why don't you think of different ones? I hope I don't give you any, like, too many heavy spoilers, royalty, unless you already know the story. Whoa, are you guys friends now? Sorry for ruining the moment. But I ran into some nasty dinosaurs and they followed me here. Please, Mosh, help me!
Angry dinosaurs. Do these dinosaurs don't seem... Their brains have atrophied beyond repair. They are neither living nor dead any longer. They are akin to tumors in the jungle. Each is a mindless predator who only exists to convert whatever animal they find into energy. There's no reasoning with them. Our only choice is to run away or shut them down with force. Then I guess there's no other way.
Looks like I'm up, Belle. Leave it to me. I'll get rid of them in no time.
But don't let them get too close to me. Mashu, I ordered you to keep me shielded. You're my new bodyguard. I know the story, so don't... Okay, good. People have been telling me that, like, Lostbelt 7 in the story is really good, so I don't want to accidentally spoil someone.
Right. It'd be my pleasure. Preparing for combat.
Do I get to use my servants now? Oh, I can use two. Let's see. Restriction. I can choose a servant. I will choose... Wait, my servant. We'll bring Habitat and Mashu. Oh gosh, I don't have any good C's! And peeking. So, I leveled up my Habitat. My Habby, but she's still at 1-1.
I'll be fine. It's just some dinos. I'll be fine. I'll be fine.
Burn! Burn!
この星を滑るものである。
ちゃんと指導して。動かないで。その辺だな。バッチリだな。
Wow. Wait, these are snakes. Are the dinosaurs the next wave? The dinosaurs are the next wave, aren't they?
時短装填積んでしてね。前に差し込む。ではブーストストライク。
Yay! Dinosaur? One dinosaur. Oh wait, I was supposed to be unhappy. Oops. That's fine. I was supposed to be unhappy. I messed up. It's okay.
これは君に待つ夢の生産。どれほど辛い別れでも輝くものはきっとある。顔を上げてイースター壁となったスライドスマッシュ。これ使う？
E. We all get to go.
そこブーストストライク。状況終了。排熱そして魔力循環に移行しますねマスター。
Oh, pretty! That's a cornfield and a really big one. Wow, those are huge! Each stalk must be at least 2 meters tall. Are these edible, Tepeo? You don't just use them for fuel, right? Not at all. Tinto, or corn in your language, is the only food we dinos simply eat because we love it. Now, what's this about using it for fuel, Marine? What does prominent human history use corn for? Lots of stuff. Oh, I know what you're talking about. Ethanol, right? A kind of biofuel made from organic materials. I thought grains were a primary source of nutrient for primitive beings like you, no? Do you just use them for fuel instead of consuming them yourselves as part of the natural cycle? No, not exactly. We grow different crops for different purposes. Some corn is selectively bred to maximize flavor and nutrients, while other corn is optimized for producing ethanol. Some concerns have been raised about the gases produced by growing ethanol corn and the impact on climate change. But those kinds of crops are still a shining example of human ingenuity. So your civilization must destroy its environment to advance. I understand that the evolution of the species is often a race to see how far they can get before they devour their own planet. But the way things are going right now, you Earthlings don't have a chance. All the more reason you need a strong leader like me. Hey, it's nice that the president's in a good mood and all, but Elle, have you noticed? We left the cave about 6 hours ago and the sun was just rising, right? So don't you think it's weird that it doesn't seem to be close to setting yet? You know, I thought it was cute! Now that you mention it. Yeah, Tepeo was saying it's been a while since they went out, so they wanted to dress up and look all nice. I don't think we should expect there to be night here. This land is entirely enclosed and folded onto itself like a giant underground tube of sorts. The sun here will never sink below the horizon. And that's not to suggest the sun actually sinks in our world either, but you know what I mean. But the sun here is definitely moving south. Well, I suppose farther away might be more accurate. At this rate going now, the sun should dim and give way to night in about 5 hours.
Since this cavern obviously can't rotate, the sun must be the only celestial body moving down there. I have no idea how it's being controlled, though. This is all way beyond human technology of the 21st century. Let's see what Tepeo can tell us. Oh, you rang? My apologies, I promised to serve as your guide, but I've enjoyed talking with Marine that I've been completely neglecting my own duties. Now, what would you like to know? Would I be correct in assuming you have questions pertaining to the structure and workings of our sun? Our ecosystem, life in the cities here, the Crypter, and the cornfields? Yes, that's right. We'd really appreciate it if you could tell us about all of that. What would you like to ask about first, Senpai? The cornfields. Although we dinos only need water and sunlight to survive, life here would hardly be worth living without some pleasures we can look forward to. And so, the Mala created corn, the sun's greatest blessing, as everything we could want in a food. Corn was seen as special in the Americas in proper human history as well. It was essentially our source of nutrients here, especially in Central America. In fact, it was so important that the people's livelihoods that they often spoke of as a gift from the gods, or sometimes as if it were God itself. But I think we should probably ask about the structure of the land now, Senpai. That seems more relevant at the moment. Our structure, Very good. If you mean to reach the storm border, that is certainly the most important thing to know. Where our land is a flatland jungle, it is actually divided into 9 separate strata. We are currently on the first stratum. This is something. It is the ceiling which leads to the surface, forms a steep cliff face. Next we have the second stratum, the first boundary of the underworld. It's the red level. It's an endless river that is home to the species of enormous iguanas. Okay. The third stratum is home to the Golden City. It is a vast and open plain filled with fruit of all kinds. Ooh! The fourth stratum and the second boundary of the underworld, the white level. It is a bone-strewn graveyard consisting of a valley of blades and wind. That doesn't sound fun. I have a T-Rex going in, and I recall an abomination, but something new to me. So this stratum, a lake of blood and birds. Ah! Oh my gosh! Oh, thank you for the follow. That does not sound fun. The sixth stratum, the third boundary of the underworld, the blue level, is a land of galactic sand dunes and vacuum-lightened gardens. The seventh stratum, home to the observatory. Okay. The eighth stratum, the fourth boundary of the underworld, the black level, consists of a subterranean mountain range which upon the sun never shines. LB7 seems like a good day for Christmas. I did not expect them to drop it on Christmas. I know they said late December. I didn't think actually on Christmas. And finally, we have the ninth stratum. It is the foot of the great Seba tree, the dreaded land of. Okay. Yeah, we're just like going like to the center, all the way down. As you might expect, these strata are all linked. In theory, anyone can cross freely between them. More practically, though, the underworld's various boundaries are quite dangerous. The dead that walk the realm. Even for us dinos, it's considered too dangerous to risk venturing beyond the seventh stratum. For one thing, the eighth and ninth strata are both blanketed by deadly fog. This fog only recedes for 5 out of every 365 cycles during the period which the sun shuts down to rest and replenish itself. Okay. The act of traveling dice around during this period is called the Underworld Pilgrimage. No dinos have ever completed this successfully. Tepeo, come with us! Underworld Pilgrimage? Of course, none of you have a reason to go to the ninth stratum, so we have no reason to go now. So this is all purely for reference. I believe the storm border crashed near the edge of the... Why does it cut off there? I believe the storm border crashed near the edge of the something. We should reach it in 4 cycles, but first we'll need to cross a major checkpoint. That would be the red boundary of the underworld. It comprises the second stratum. Okay. has become a terribly dangerous place thanks to the god of war who accompanies the Crypter. The god of war accompanies the Crypter? That must be the servant. Servant. Yep, the servant. So, he's an Aztec god of war and sacrifice, and one of the strongest gods in proper human history is Aztec mythology. Yep. I see. So in proper human history, humankind is comprised of your species Homo sapiens. Countless nations spread across 7 continents, and despite your many differences, you all developed a manner of cultures over the course of your history. I suppose if we dinos were to visit your world, we'd be classified as reptiles. Your biosphere is limited to your planet's surface, with no colonial expansions into the outer space. The ocean? What's an ocean? Please elaborate. Aww. I see, so your continents are surrounded by large bodies of salt water, and each has its own distinct ecosystem. I can only imagine how many different varieties of life must flourish in such an environment. Aquatic dinos? No, very few kinds of dinos evolved to live in water. Doing so enlarges our species' skeletal structure, which makes it more difficult to live on land. Democracy and communism? No, that's okay. I have a firm enough handle on your politics and social structures. Ah. Given the traits I've observed of all of you, I would guess that your research on various matters has been like stacking pebbles, one on top of the other. Despite lacking the ability to fly, you continue to explore. This is not confined solely to your planet, but you also observe other celestial bodies as well. Aww. DNA, cells, elements, atoms. So if you're to understand the vastness of the universe, you must first learn about the laws which govern its smallest parts. How delightful. I feel as though corn kernels have fallen from my eyes. Ah, it seems the humans of proper human histories are like a cube that lands on a differently decorated side with every tumble it takes.
I still can't believe how quickly he's grasping all of this. Are you taken aback, Senpai? I understand. I felt the same when I first met Tepeo back at that cave. You start off telling him one thing, and he immediately hits on 10 other things connected to it, even though they're concepts or laws he's never heard of. Genius doesn't even begin to cover him. His brain seems to work on an entirely different level.
I have to agree. Very, very smart dino.
I still don't know anything about dinos in general, but are you all alone, Tepeo? Were you living in that cave all by yourself because you were just too smart?
Ah, you're talking about humans who were isolated because they didn't fit in with those around them. In your parlance, outcasts. True, I moved into the wilderness of the first stratum because my way of thinking did not match other dinos. Most had no desire to learn because they never had to rely on their intellect to compensate for the lack of physical prowess. Homo sapiens are short-lived and easily harmed. To have any hope of surviving, you had to evolve in both body and mind. But we dinos never faced any threats here, so it wasn't true for us. As a result, we never experienced the same need to evolve. I see. Dino talking about not being strong. That makes me worried about how strong the other dinosaurs are. That reminds me of one of your expressions. Someone being a babe in the woods. What? Your digestive systems are simply incredible. We dinos can only dream of consuming such a variety of foods. I assume you think nothing of your ability to break down the toxins in plants and absorb their nutrients. But from my perspective, such a capacity is truly revolutionary. Imagine being able to consume so many different kinds of living things. So many kinds of plants as food. I'm so jealous. I mean, I guess we are lucky to have humans can eat so many different types of foods.
You think so? Now that you mention it, I guess human culture is pretty unique. I wish Baker was here for this. Sometimes she sucks about being the weakest member of the series, so this really make her day.
Tepeo, if you don't mind asking, can you tell us more about dinos? We've never talked with any besides you, so... Very well, I'll tell you what I can about our ecosystem and how we got to where we are now. We dinos are this Lostbelt's prime species, or its equivalent of humans in your world if you like. We're the dominant species tasked with running this world. A long, long time ago, Before our world was created, our ancestors migrated here from the surface. These ancestors were the creatures you know as dinosaurs in proper human history. From what you've told me, Mashu, I understand there are several types of dinosaurs. There were long-necked marine plesiosaurs, bird-like flying... I don't know. There are lots of different dinosaurs, and so on, yes? Well, most dinos fall under the theropod category. That said, our creation was also shaped in many ways by Mala. So we have a few of those dinosaurs in the varieties of dinos as well. Those dinosaurs are especially rare, but they do exist to this day. Remember what I said about the outcasts earlier? I, for instance, was ostracized from my Erd because they took issue with my behavior. However, these dinosaurs are essentially outcasts from the day they are born. Oh, that's so sad! I remember you said most dinosaurs were herbivores, and that carnivores were the minority. But all dinos here are herbivores. There are no carnivores. We are unable to break down the toxins in meat, meaning that eating it leads to pain, diminished intelligence, and eventually death. So what happened to the unintelligent dinos who attacked... That's what happened to the unintelligent dinosaurs who attacked you. Oh, they ate meat. Either they gave up their intelligence when they were on the verge of death, or they turned feral after the ocelometh poisoned them.
So that's what happened. Those dinos were really scary, but I kind of feel bad for them now. I mean, dying painfully after being forced to eat meat they didn't want, they might as well be zombies.
Why would the ocelometh do that to them? It's to do with their teachings. You might call it faith or perhaps religion. Now that I've met you, I understand the ocelometh are Homo sapiens, humans just like you. They appeared here out of nowhere and quickly moved to expand their territory. One of the central aspects of their faith is offering up hearts of the strong to their god. And since dinos are the strongest life forms here on this planet, or on this world, they set their course and sights on us. They built a city in the 5th stratum. There, they tear hearts from dinos. Now that you've been kind enough to share your knowledge with me, I have a clear understanding of the situation. The two opposing factions are fighting a civil war here. One faction consists of dinos. Our capital, the Golden City ruled by the King of Dinosaurs, is protected by the Sun God. The other faction is the ocelometh. The capital is Mexico City, a city of death created by the god of sacrifice, and by the Crypter from proper human history who brought him here. The storm border you seek crashed in an area between the two cities. Would that be where it is? So the thing is right in the middle.
Hold on, I understand the servant of the Crypter, Daybit, summoned as a divine spirit from proper human history. But you say there's also a god in the Dino's capital? And as that is? That? What's so weird about that, Mashu? Hasn't there been gods in other Lost Belts too?
But it's different here. That is the Mayan god of wind and water from proper human history, but dinos have no connection to proper human history mythology whatsoever.
So it doesn't make sense for the god to be here in this world. Oh wait, come to think of it, the name itself comes from the underworld Aztec mythology. But as I believe you all said before, the mythology of your world has nothing in common with our own of this world.
I understand your confusion, but the answer is quite simple. The very concept of the sun god is also a recent development. We were simply indifferent to such things until recently. In fact, until the Crypto's arrival, we were rarely even conversed with words. So, it was proper human history itself that passed on the concept of gods. Prior to Daybit Sem Void's arrival, there were no gods of any kind in our world. But once the god of proper human history was summoned here, many things took on a new meaning. Things that simply existed before became special. Technically, I suppose it was an act of substitution, but no matter. My point is, it was the first time anyone in our world had ever heard a story.
Very interesting. Alright, you guys. So, I know there's still one little section left, but I have to get ready for Christmas dinner. And I don't want to keep everyone from their holiday celebrations as well. But, I don't
I think I'll be back on Friday, but I'll be doing some card game stuff instead. Yeah, I was getting good. I'm so sorry, but I actually have to cook Christmas dinner. I actually like prepped all the ingredients like early this morning. I was just waiting for dinner time and everyone to get home, like my family to get home, or me Christmas dinner for them. So everyone is basically home now. So I'm gonna go cook up Christmas dinner for them. But yeah, I'll be back on Friday. I'll be opening some cards and stuff. Oh, and if you guys are rolling on like the Nidocris banner or any of the other banners, I wish you guys the best of luck. And happy holidays! Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. Bye!